Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. The Miners will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. So SMU's offense will start this game off with the football. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Watkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To throw, it's Owens. Makes the catch. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Firing to the right, complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Owens. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable.
It's a running room. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
And there you go. though. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide... as they rip off that explosive play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big bot.
Touchdown, SMU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Miners offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Caught behind the line. It's Davis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And the Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Owens. Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make two in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, past the marker. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one, and it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
They'll ride the hot hand, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Pulls and throws out the RPO. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs! They'll try to tack one more on their score. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Got it in the middle. It's Bell. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. Touchdown, SMU! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to South Carolina.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Got room at the 35.
It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds his tight end.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, making something happen.
And the Miners will send out the punt unit. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
It's a seam wide open. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Mustangs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The option look. He'll toss it. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The pull and throw off the RPO. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Owens. He's got him in the flat. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. .25-yard line. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Miners want to move quickly. Back to pass on second down. The sure hands, it's Davis. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. It's caught downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Let's go, let's go.
Back to pass. Got his man quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal.
No gain on the play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got a little space. Oh, he's got some space. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game down.
And the Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
The Miners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
He did a really good job on third down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On third down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. And the Miners have pushed it inside the 20. Second down, he'll throw it. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man on the right. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal. The Miners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice... on that one.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Caught over the middle. It's 4. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. They're going to run it. Will not get there. Down, stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation.
Turning on the Jets. Turning it on. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. And the Mustangs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Pulls and fires it complete. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to pass. It's Leon. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Ball to the ground, 4th down coming up. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the... It's making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea. Where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him... out. And the Miners in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down. loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Miners will punt this one away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The throw. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the ground, it's Bradford. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Pulls it in. It's Bradford. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Coming up, 4th down.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to put points on the board with a field goal to start this 4th quarter. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quick release on the RPO. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Scanning the field, it's Leon. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the back. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Snags it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short?
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some... on the board here.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. You just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got him downfield. Off and running. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And
touchdown, UTEP! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to run it. Powers through the defender. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, SMU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. With that, progressing toward a 4-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On the run, fires downfield. Soft spot in the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Davidson. A little release to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're throwing the swing pass to the back, just trying to get him the ball in space to see if he can make people miss. That time, though, the defense, nice job with the tackle.
Lofts one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Miners decide to punt it away. All the way back to the 15. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He'll do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Reads it, fires complete. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Davidson. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.